François Hollande will be accompanied by senior government ministers, including Foreign Affairs Minister Laurent Fabius. Analysts believe Fabius's presence is key, given several public foreign policy spats in recent times. Strained relations date back to the 2011 French-led intervention by NATO in Libya against Muammar Gaddafi. South Africa voted in favor of the UN Security Council resolution authorizing the strike. But after Gaddafi's capture and death, South Africa voiced its displeasure, accusing NATO of imposing regime change. Perhaps the lowest ebb in relations came during South Africa's Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma's 2012 bid to become African Union chair. At the time, there were rumors in diplomatic circles that France was lobbying Francophone states against her, a charge Paris denies to this day. Dlamini-Zuma went on to beat Jean Ping of Francophone Gabon. During Hollande's South African visit, France's military intervention in the Central African Republic and Mali are likely to top the agenda. In January, France sent more than 3,000 peacekeepers to Mali to drive out Islamist rebels from the north, at Bamako's request. But the move drew angry criticism from African leaders who lambasted it for meddling in an African dispute. South African President Jacob Zuma reportedly expressed satisfaction at the deployment. Paris has since handed over peacekeeping to a United Nations force made up mainly of African fighters. President Hollande's attention will also be on the CAR, which has descended into anarchy since the March coup against former President François Bozize. French troops helped to evacuate troops after the Seleka rebel assault, in which 14 South African soldiers were killed. After the CAR debacle and the Mali intervention, Zuma urged the AU to beef up its African intervention force, backed by a strong UN mandate. The so-called Force Intervention Brigade is made up of South African and Tanzanian troops. It was deployed to the eastern DRC in June. Despite apparent rivalry with South Africa in parts of Africa, observers note that Paris will be keen on a stronger South African military presence on the continent. The French are reportedly not keen to spend more money on further military campaigns. But there is common ground. Both countries work closely to fight piracy in the Indian Ocean, and they both agree on the way forward for Madagascar. Previously, France was seen as supporting coup leader André Rajoelina, who took power in 2009. South Africa insisted on the reinstatement of deposed President Marc Ravalomanana. After numerous failed mediation efforts, both leaders have now been excluded from upcoming elections set for October 25th.
News that moves. eNCA.com.